Hey everybody! Hey, when I came by this room earlier, I found out that someone had decorated it for a party. But I don't know why. I don't even know if I'm invited to the party, or if you are either. But as long as we're here, we may as well go inside. In our last few VBS sessions, we've been learning how Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus. Woo woo! Since we're all good friends, let's play a quick game. But first, I'm going to give you a 2-minute countdown clock, and I'm going to ask you to decorate the area that you're sitting in right now for a party. Now, you may not have streamers and balloons like this, but you can use whatever you have around. You could use scarves to become streamers draped over the chairs. You can use aluminum foil and quick make some shiny decorations. Cereal boxes could be gift boxes. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and I want you to just quick grab some stuff and decorate for a party. Okay, go. Okay, are you ready for our party game? I'm assuming that you're watching this with at least one other person. So what I want you to do is have one person position themselves in a doorway like this, and then have another person try to get past the person in the doorway. So you can figure out how you're going to block the doorway and somebody else try to get by. It's hard to do, but I want you to pause the video and try out this game, but then come right back. So how did it feel to be kept out? Was it frustrating? Did it make you feel sad or maybe even angry? You know, have you ever been in a situation where you kind of felt left out? Maybe you were at school and it's during recess time and you saw a group of kids all playing together, but you weren't invited to play. Or maybe a bunch of kids were all excited about a new video game they were playing and you didn't know anything about it, so you felt left out of the conversation. Or maybe a group of kids in your neighborhood wanted to ride bikes, but you don't have a bike, so you couldn't join them. How does it feel to be left out? I'd like you now to talk with the people that you're with right now about this. Tell about a time you felt left out in real life. What happened and how did you feel? Okay, so today we're learning that Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus. Woo woo! Did you know that Jesus' first followers, the first Christians, they didn't try to keep anyone out. They invited everyone in. After Jesus died and came back to life, Jesus went back to heaven. His followers and friends told as many people as they could about Jesus. You heard a little bit about that with Peter and John's adventure. Do you remember that story? Remember, Peter and John, they healed a man who'd never been able to walk. And afterward, they were bold and told lots of people about Jesus, even though they were told to stop talking about Jesus. And then those people told more people, and then those people told still more people. Well, you kind of get the point, right? Well, pretty soon, lots of people believed in Jesus. Here's what it says in the Bible about those believers. This is in Acts 2, verse 42. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. You know, if you have it nearby, get out your Tracking with Jesus Bible book and look at pages 42 and 43. I'm going to have you pause the video, but this is what I want you to be thinking about. How would you describe what you heard me just read and what you see in this picture? So again, it says in the Bible, they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. So they're eating together, they're praising Jesus together, they're hanging out together, and they're sharing with each other. Jesus' power made those believers good friends, and they wanted everyone else to join them and become friends of Jesus too. Let's celebrate what we've learned about Jesus and his power this week so we can tell other people about it. You see these gift boxes that I have here? Well, I'm going to open them and show you the inside. Each box is a clue to remind you of one of this summer's VBS Totally True Bible stories. I want you to see if you can figure out which story the clue is pointing to and what that story told us about Jesus' power. You're going to have to think quickly because I'm only going to let you see each clue for a few seconds.
Feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and he is real. Take 4 steps to the left.
Okay, let's open the boxes again and let's talk about what's in each of them. So our first box over here, what did we have? We had a mustache. So you remember the story of Ananias and how he was afraid to go see Saul? But we learned that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Woo, woo. Okay, in our box number 2, I'm going to open this big one here. Okay, and remember, what's inside this one? Remember the story about Paul and how he was a prisoner on a ship, and the ship was in a terrible storm and it eventually shipwrecked? What did we learn then? We learned that Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. Woo, woo. All right, this one might have been a little bit tricky. This box here, we had inside of it kind of a very cryptic clue. It was just a little bit of money, a few coins. Remember the story about Peter and John and how they healed a lame man who was begging at the temple gate? Instead of giving them money, they healed him. And then afterward, they shared the good news about Jesus with whoever they were with. Even though the officials told Peter and John to stop talking, they kept talking. We learned from this story that Jesus' power helps us be bold. Trust Jesus. Woo-hoo! And our fourth box here, we have our paper heart. Do you remember when we learned about Jesus' death and resurrection? What did we learn then? We learned that Jesus' power helps us live forever. Trust Jesus. Woo-hoo! So while we were looking at these clues, I found this. It's an invitation to us. It says, Jesus wants to be friends with everyone. And Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus. Woo, woo. Oh, I get it. This is a friendship party. We're here and Jesus is here too. So, most good parties have decorations. Check, we have those. And most parties have music. We have music too. Let's listen. And all good parties have great conversation. And we're having that too. So, a heart is a symbol of a good friendship. You know, we haven't been able to be together during this virtual vacation Bible school time this summer, but that doesn't mean we haven't become good friends. As I hold this heart, I want to tell you that you've been good friends when you've been a good listener as I share these Bible stories with you. And you're a good friend because you've been willing to share your ideas and your thoughts and your experiences with each other. If you're watching this video today with other people, maybe your brothers or sisters or with a grown-up, I want you to make sure that in a couple of minutes you're going to tell each other why they have been good friends to you. Remember, only say things that are positive and kind. And this won't be hard, right? Because we're learning that Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus. Woo, woo. If you don't have anyone near you right now, you could instead grab a paper and pencil and write a short note affirming somebody that's in your house or your neighborhood. Just write a little note to them telling them why they're good friends for you. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to share with each other or to write a note. Go. You know, when we give our hearts to our friend Jesus, we get a lot of other friends too. We get each other. Jesus said that when we treat each other as friends, that shows other people who don't know him yet that he's real. When we're friends together, it sends a signal that Jesus is with us and that we know him. It's a signal that others can see too. Let me show you what I mean. All right, so I have my group of friends here, and you'll notice even though it's against the rules in the COVID era, they're all wearing their masks, but they're also all holding hands. And you know, when we're together as followers of Jesus, and we all hold hands together, Cindy, I'm gonna ask you to grab that. We all can light up this power here and be stronger together. But if somebody breaks the chain, hold on to it. So Susie and Sandy, if you guys let go, if somebody breaks the chain and we're not together, the power stops. But if we're all together, we have the power of being friends with Jesus and friends with each other. You know, our friendships matter. They help us show Jesus' love to others, and we can show Jesus' love to one another too. But when we don't let Jesus help us be friends, you know, it's important that we stay connected with other friends of Jesus. I hope that you're going to stay connected with your friends here at Faith Community Church. I know it's been hard to do that because of the coronavirus, but you can still be a part of the Sunday school ministry as we move into the fall. You can participate either in person or virtually starting on September 13th. The new and improved Sunday school will include worship time with songs and Bible stories, kind of like we've been doing with VBS, as well as interaction with your teachers and with each other on a Zoom call. However you decide to participate, stay close to other friends of Jesus. And remember what we've discovered about the power of Jesus. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. Jesus' power helps us be bold. Trust Jesus. Jesus' power lets us live forever. Trust Jesus. And Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus. Woo, woo! Let's sing together now. Your power will pull us through.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
It's been really great leading you on our awesome Bible adventures this summer. Thanks for participating. I hope to see you all soon, but stay tuned right now for Rocky Wrap Up.
Hope you guys had a great time at Bible Adventure. Welcome to our Rocky Wrap-Up. Let's celebrate Jesus' power and sing Power Shuffle.
I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
Our summer at Rocky Railway was full of God sightings. We saw God in totally true Bible stories, and hugs and smiles, and praising Him with music. Shout out some ways you saw God's love and power during Rocky Railway. During our last day at VBS, we learned that Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus. Woo woo! What is one thing that makes someone a good friend? Shout out your answer. Jesus is the best friend ever because He shares His power with us. Let's sing about the way Jesus' power lives inside of us.
Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily His praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood.
Today we met Lawrence Elk, who helps us remember Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus. Woo, woo! It's time for you to add him to your carabiner. Get out your carabiner and your Lawrence Elk Bible buddy. Now that you have those out, everyone put on your antlers. Lawrence Elk is a good leader to his herd. Are you a good friend to the people in your herd? Put your Lawrence Elk Bible buddy between your fingers like this and say, I am an excellent friend. Once you've done this, you may punch out Lawrence Elk and put him on the carabiner with the rest of your buddies. Jesus' power pulls us through life's ups and downs. But most important, Jesus' power makes a way for us to be in heaven with him. Let's celebrate by singing "This Train is Bound for Glory."
This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. 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 Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train.
Okay, now let's bring it down.
This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. Oh, this train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train. This train. This train.
When we become friends with someone, we might say we've made a connection with that person. Imagine this finger is you, and this finger is a friend. Press your fingertips together like this, and tell the friend next to you about a fun moment you've had with one of your friends outside of VBS. For instance, I had a great time with my friends at our high school football games. So that's my example. What did you guys have fun with your friends doing? It's fun when we make connections with our friends, but sometimes we do or say, or our friends do or say, things that hurt our friendship. For example, a friend might tell us a lie or leave us out of a game. A friend may say mean or unkind words. Those things can pull our friendship apart. Think of something that happened with a friend that sort of pulled apart or broke your friendship. You don't have to say it out loud. In a moment, go find a parent or sibling or friend and try this at home. The person that you get is going to try to pull your fingers apart by placing their hands on your arms just below the elbows and pulling outward, like this. So you have your fingers like before, and now they try to pull it apart.
I can't do it.
When they do so, have them say, Jesus' power helps us be good friends, and you respond with, trust Jesus. Now, reverse what you just did. Whoever was holding their fingers together will now try to pull the other person's fingers apart. Why do you think it was hard or even impossible to pull someone's fingers apart? No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't pull each other's fingers apart. When we're friends with Jesus, we can trust His love and power to be friends who stick together even when it's really tough. Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus. Woo, woo! And sometimes it can be hard to be a good friend. Imagine this bottle represents people who are harder to love. Someone who's different from you, someone who's new, and someone who isn't the same age as you. Call out some actions that we can do to be good friends to one of those kids. For example, we can share our lunch or listen to them tell a story. Be as specific as possible. I don't think I have enough steam to do all that. I think I might need Jesus' power to help me. Watch to see what Jesus' power can do. What did you see? When the power pack was dropped into the bottle, it created a big, powerful reaction that created steam. And that reaction caused you to react with oohs and ahs. Your excitement changed the room. What do you think would happen if we used Jesus' power to show His love and goodness in the world? I think it would bring a lot of people together and make the world a better place. What do you think? It has been a terrific train trek on the Rocky Railway. We've had so much fun exploring Jesus' power and love. I am thankful for each and every one of you. You have been my God sightings this summer. Hearing your beautiful voices, watching you show kindness to others, and listening to your laughter when talking about all of this in Sunday school has shown me that Jesus' power is all around us. When you leave this video today, continue to look for Jesus' power. It will be there to power you through hard times, giving you hope and courage.
Hey everyone, we have had such a great time preparing these videos for you so that you could experience our Rocky Railway VBS. I want to say a special thank you also to Miss Heather and to Miss Greta and to Miss Holly, who also did videos for us, and to Miss Ellen, who helped by doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff and getting us some of our supplies.
Thank you guys so much for participating in Vacation Bible School this year. I know it was a little different, but we had a blast, and I hope you guys had a blast too. We will see you next time for Vacation Bible School.